When recommending a solid hardwood floor, there are a few things to keep in mind. Mullican solid flooring may only be nailed or stapled down onto a wood subfloor. They cannot be glued down or floated. They can be installed on ground or upper floors. Installations in basements and full baths are not allowed. Solid flooring should not be installed over in-floor radiant heating systems. Let's run through the pre-installation checklist. Then we'll discuss how to install solid hardwood flooring. Is the job site ready? The HVAC system should be operational for at least 14 days at 60 to 80 degrees. The relative humidity in the home should be normal. Subfloors should be sound and flat, then covered with an approved moisture inhibitor, such as 15-pound saturated asphalt felt. The unopened cartons of flooring should be stored in the climate-controlled area where they'll be installed and acclimated until the moisture content of the floor and the subfloor have levelized. Refer to the installation instructions for specifics. Before installing, moisture readings should be taken from multiple cartons and subfloor locations to verify the floor is fully acclimated. Like any successful project, it's a good idea to plan out the project first. Ideally, planks should be perpendicular to the flooring joists and parallel to the longest wall in the room. A 3/4-inch expansion space is required around all vertical surfaces. The tools needed section of the installation instructions should be reviewed and all tools readily available. Test the nailer settings on a practice plank and adjust as needed. Establish a straight line to work from. A point should be measured from the starting wall in at least 3 places. It needs to be equal to the width of the plank, including the tongue plus 3/4 of an inch for the needed expansion space. A chalk line should be snapped. Several rows of flooring should be dry laid or racked out at a time. Work from multiple cartons to ensure that there is a pleasing mix of colors, lengths, and features. The groove side of the boards will face the wall. The first row will have to be face and blind nailed until there is enough clearance to use a nailer. Additional rows may require this step, and that is subject to the width of the flooring. The first row should be laid out, ensuring there is a 3/4 expansion space at the beginning and end of the row and along the wall using spacers. The last board will have to be cut to fit. Nail holes should be pre-drilled 1/2 inch from the groove edges every 6 inches. There must be holes within 3 inches of all ends. Holes should also be pre-drilled at the same intervals at a 45-degree angle down through the top of the tongue. Face nail the groove side through holes, countersink the nails, and putty the holes. Blind nail at a 45-degree angle through the holes on the tongue side, ensuring nails are countersunk. If the leftover cut piece from the first row is 6 inches or longer, it can be utilized to start the second row. Be sure the short ends in every row are staggered at least 6 inches from the adjoining rows. The face and blind nailing should be continued until there is enough clearance to begin using a flooring nailer or stapler. All other rows are installed using the floor nailer and nailing through the tongue at a 45-degree angle. It is important to utilize the correct length of fastener and space them per the instructions. A pull bar will be needed to install planks under cabinet toe kicks and door jambs. It's normal for some boards to be bowed or crooked, and it's okay to install them. A pull bar may be needed to hold them in place while nailing. The last rows will be installed in the same manner as the first rows. Pre-drilling, face nailing, and blind nailing is required, and the same nailing schedule should be followed. Moldings are installed next. Any cleaner approved for use with hardwood floors, such as Bona, may be used to clean and maintain the new floor. The flooring is now installed and ready to enjoy.